In very basic terms, ISO is simply a camera setting that will brighten or darken a photo. As you increase your ISO number, your photos will grow progressively brighter. For that reason, ISO is a good tool to help you capture images in dark environments. However, raising your ISO has consequences. A photo taken at too high of an ISO will show a lot of grain, also known as noise, and might not be usable. Shutter speed is responsible for two particular things: changing the brightness of your photo, and creating dramatic effects by either freezing action or blurring motion. Shutter speed is the length of time your camera shutter is open, exposing light onto the camera sensor. Essentially, it's how long your camera spends taking a photo. The first big effect of shutter speed is motion blur. If your shutter speed is long, moving subjects in your photo will appear blurred along the direction of motion. This effect is used quite often in advertisements of cars and motorbikes, where a sense of speed Aperture is the most important of the three, simply because it affects so many different variables of an image. It can add dimension to your photographs by blurring the background, and it also alters the exposure of your images by making them brighter or darker. As you move between bright and dark environments, the iris in your eyes either expands or shrinks, controlling the size of your pupil. In photography, the pupil of your lens is called your aperture. You can shrink or enlarge the size of the aperture to allow more or less light to reach your camera sensor. As aperture changes in size, it alters the overall amount of light that reaches your camera sensor, and therefore the brightness. And apart from all these, we can see a plus or minus symbol, which means contrast. Simply you can change the brightness by that.